Hail and well met, my fellow adventurers. Those of you who have been watching my channel for a while know that I am a very avid fan of tabletop RPGs. And I love spreading this hobby around because playing tabletop RPGs is truly my favorite thing to do in the world. But there is a little something that I have run into over the years, and it's a common enough thing that I think a lot of people probably experience it. I have met many people in my life who, when I tell them that I play tabletop RPGs, say something to the effect of, "Oh man, I've always wanted to try playing one of those, but I have no idea how." And I think the reason for that is that people feel a little intimidated by tabletop RPGs. Because to an outsider, they seem quite complicated, and I'm not gonna lie, they can be sometimes. People see a rulebook like this and they think, holy butt nuggets, that is a long freaking book. Do I really have to read this whole thing to learn how to play an RPG that I might not even end up liking? I don't have that kind of time. And then they put it down and they walk away and they never end up giving it a shot. And I will fully admit that these books are intimidating to newbies, but here's a little secret. You don't have to read these books cover to cover in order to play the game. It really isn't necessary. This stuff is a lot easier to understand than you might think. I was once a noob just like you guys, and I learned how to play D&D by doing. I played it with my friends in college. A friend of mine who'd been playing since he was a kid introduced me, and since then I have never looked back. And I found that once I had learned to play D&D Edition 3.5, it became a lot easier for me to pick up other RPGs like Pathfinder or D20 Modern, because I knew the basics of tabletop RPGs well enough that making the transition to a different system was a lot easier. Kind of like learning how to ride a bicycle before you try to tackle a unicycle. But of course, not everyone has an RPG playing friend to show them the ropes. That's where I come in. I want to be that RPG playing friend to those of you who don't have one. That being said, allow me to introduce you to Kelthane Elendorn, Ranger Guard of the Forest Realm of Eltharn. Kelthane here is probably the character I have spent the most time playing. He is my favorite RPG character that I have ever made. And with him as an example, I'm going to teach you all of the different aspects of playing tabletop RPGs. Specifically, we will be looking at the Pathfinder RPG because that's the one I like the best, and also the one that I feel has the fewest barriers to entry. This will be a long-running series of videos covering all the essential rules of Pathfinder in a way that hopefully will keep things simple, straightforward, and most importantly, fun. I hope you will join me on this grand quest that together we might slay the mightiest dragons and defeat the wickedest evildoers. And until next time, fellow adventurers, keep those dice rolling.